Nicole, and I'm here to show you how to set up phototherapy if you've received that order from the doctor. So I'm going to show you how to do the overhead and also the blanket. To start, you're going to want to have the blanket on and you want it to run for about 6 minutes before you check the irradiance level. So to do that, you're going to use this tool right here. The first thing you're going to want to do is turn it on. There's an on button, on and off button on the side, and then it's going to calculate, and you want to do that with the cap on. And then you're going to wait until it says 0.000, which it does. So what you're going to do is there are 3 points on the blanket that you're going to want to check for the larger blanket. So it's D, E, and F. On the smaller blanket, there's 2 places in the middle that you're going to check. So what you're going to do is you're just going to place the tool right above the blanket, press that button to hold it in, and you'll get a number. I got 58.4. You're going to do the same thing for the next one, and I got 70.5. And then for the last point in the middle, I got 84.5. So you'll take those 3 numbers, you'll add them up, and then divide that by 3. That number should be greater than 30, or at least equal to or greater than 30. So once you've known that your irradiance level is working, the next thing you're going to do is place this cover over the Billy blanket. The baby will still get the accurate treatment with the blanket. That helps just to protect the covering and will help support the baby once baby is placed on the blanket. So we'll just go ahead and slide this on. Another key thing is you want to make sure that the blanket is facing upright with the picture of the baby. There's a back side. If you have it facing this way, the baby will not receive any of the treatment from the blanket. So it's very important that you have this side with the picture with the number, the letters and the baby for baby. And if you ever forget anything that I'm telling you right now, there is a nice little card right on this Billy blanket here that will tell you those instructions on what to do as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get baby. So for baby, you want to make sure that the baby is completely uncovered, but the baby does have a diaper to cover the genitalia area, and then also eye covering to cover the eyes, especially when using the overhead. And then also on the blanket there are these neat ties here that'll help support baby so they're not rolling around in the crib while receiving treatment. So we'll go ahead and get that tied on for baby. Alright, so now to check the overhead, we want to make sure that the distance is at least 30 centimeters away from baby. And it is, so baby is 30 centimeters away from the overhead. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on. And then even though baby is getting the Billy blanket and the overhead, we check the irradiance for the blanket, we're still going to check the irradiance for the overhead as well. And we want to do that at the level of the baby. Alright, so I got 30.5. If your overhead irradiance level is below 30, and you're doing the overhead in the blanket, that is still okay as long as at least the blanket is 30, because then they're getting that high intensity of the treatment. We do not want to make any adjustments to the height or anything to make that level, to make it greater than 30. All right, so now that we've checked the height, we've checked the irradiance level of both the overhead and the blanket, baby's eyes are uncovered, diaper is on, baby is set to go. You just want to make sure you inform the parents that you don't want to put any ointments on baby while under the treatment. And then also, When feeding, allow the baby some eye, to take the eye cover off, just to give the baby a little bit of a break during the feeding time as well. You also want to obtain baseline vital signs prior to getting baby set up, and then during care time. So about 3 to 4 hours is when you want to do vitals for baby as well. All right, so that's how you get everything set up for baby for phototherapy.